Peace and blessings, world. Welcome to another episode of Fresh Perspective, where we give you a fresh look on today's hot topics. And now, another gift that keeps on giving. The Ball family, Triple B. Word on the street that now interested in listening to what the shoe companies have to say. Is this them turning the tails on the whole independence? Or is this smart business? I'm your host, Irvin Hawkins, and I'd like to introduce the panel. First, I'd like to introduce the young and talented Mr. Courtney Chappelle, a.k.a. Denzel Chappelle, host of another Chappelle show. How you doing, my brother?
What's good, world? What's good, world? I'm here.
All right, and we also got the great orator and tactician, host of Homage Speaks, co-host of Homage Court, Mr. D. Burtz. How you doing today?
Hey, man, it's a ball on the floor, and he making noise. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Triple Double is Russell Wilson, but the first man to record a triple double in the summer league, not one but two, is Mr. Lonzo Ball. But funny, all of the talk was about the shoes on his feet. So, young talent, you have been very vocal about this whole Triple B, the whole independent piece. What's going on, man? You feel like these guys are changing the script with the whole shoe situation. Would they be selling out after talking all of this stuff about independence, signing with a shoe company? Give me some.
Would they be selling out? What was the point of coming out saying have your own shoe, be your own brand, independence, and then go join one of these brands? You could have just shut the hell up and did that from the start. You just talking to be talking. You wanted $1 billion. Boy, if you don't go to hell, your son could win a Pac-12 championship. Anybody know who's in the Pac-12 that is polarizing and game-changing and better than Steph Curry? No. Neither was he. What's the whole purpose? They look like knockoff Kobe's anyway. You might as well just go join Nike. It's not a great looking shoe. You got some flip flops with 3 B's on it, and you selling them for $250. Just stop, bro. I get it. You wanted the most money you could give for your son, and I have nothing against building your own brand, but it's gonna take time. Like any other entrepreneur in this world, you wasn't just on just jump out the gate and just sell out of this world. Fashion wear is different. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna be some ups and some downs. Stick to it. You're gonna be independent. Be all the way independent. Don't halfway be independent.
Okay. Strong words from young talent. Goat, what you think, bro? Is they selling out if they sign with the other team? With the other companies?
But this is just my personal perspective on the matter. I believe that Lonzo Ball played in his shoes the first couple games in a live basketball game, not in a workout setting, but a live setting, and realized that those shoes wasn't up to par to what he's accustomed wearing, what he's accustomed wearing on his feet. So me personally, I think it was a double business move. One, let's put Lonzo in the basketball shoes. Best players in the NBA right now to see how his foot and how his body responds in said shoe, and also let's market our son, our prized possession at this point right now by allowing him to perform, and for his sake, he performed well in those shoes. Let's give them a glimpse.
Hold on, real quick. You got to go a little deeper on this because you hitting on something hard right here. So you're basically questioning the quality of the Triple B product, and you saying that first game where he looked like the bum sauce that Courtney says he is, was a product of that shoe?
No, what I'm saying is the first game, I think that was a product of nervousness and not really knowing what to expect. I get it, because he been pretty much playing at a respectable level since that game, regardless of what the shoe that was on his feet. But what I'm saying is that Nike, Adidas, Under Armour have certain technologies that go with their shoe. The way the shoe performs is kind of like how tires perform on cars. Each tire why each different brand does something different than the other brand. That's why they're able to sell these tires for this amount of money. So what I'm saying to you is that I feel like he put on the triple B's was a problem with the shoe. One really moving, it might have been too heavy, might have been too light, foot might have slid to the left a little bit. I'm come from just from football perspective. I wore Adidas cleats, Reebok cleats, and Nike cleats. For me, the cut and the performance of the shoe, Nike, and I've worn Under Armour cleats. Nike feels the best to me. Under Armour being the second. Love the way those Cam Newtons feel on my feet. You know what I'm saying? They feel good on the feet, and I think that's what was going on. So hopefully he don't run into some type of copyright thing to try to find out, trying to get the technology for his shoe. Because let's be clear, Nike's a $1 billion industry, not because of the name of the brand, but it's because of the performance of the shoe.
The quality of the shoe is just like the quality of the play.
But to finish that perspective right quick, I was saying that what I personally feel is that Lonzo and the team, the ball team, it worked both ways. My son get 30-some points in your shoes, and then let's see what the buzz comes from for this shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like Nike has an opportunity to kind of audition. Man, this is what Lonzo Ball could possibly do in this shoe. And let's be clear, if he does go to Nike, he's probably going to go to I know they got the levels. He's probably going to be like on their D team. He's not going to be on the B or the A team. He's not going to be where Paul George is. He's going to be below Paul George or Kyrie Irving. You know, Kyrie Irving and Paul George are the B, and LeBron and KD are the A right now for the Nike brand. Basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. And let's be honest, Lonzo would deserve to be on the D team because he's a rookie. So,
all those guys started on the D team.
Yeah, I mean that's how the process works. So nothing wrong with that at all. But so basically, you guys are telling me that since Daddy Ball came up with the independence and people got behind that movement, should he stick with the independent movement, or is he not doing a disservice by, like, if Nike or Adidas or Under Armour offer him something real nice, does he leave those people high and dry that was interested in the independence and the idea of the triple brand?
Well, from my perspective, go ahead, Corey. Go ahead.
No, he don't leave them high and dry. He just gives them a better shoe at a better price point, and he's thinking more realistically. Now, we are all on this panel understand I don't like neither one. I don't like the daddy, and I don't like the player. I'm cool with LaMelo. The rest of them, whatever. But this is what I would say. This is what I've always felt. You building a brand, you starting from the very bottom. You license it on a short deal. If the average sneaker deal is $1 million, $2 million off top, let's say you fight for 3. If they're gonna give you $1 million, but only license the company for, I don't know, 2-3 years, then use it. Let them license it. Let them help you build the brand. Come back to the table 2 years from now. Lonzo's the star that they say he will be. You'll be able to up the price point, and you'll gain more independence. You'll also have a year, 2 years, whatever it is, 3 years to learn the business inside out, so that you can then take it to your own group of guys and go independent. This is how you do it. These guys are starting from the very bottom. Clearly, the Barbo knows nothing about fashion. Have y'all seen him dress? Like, let's be serious. So get in the sports world, get in the apparel game, learn the sport inside out, make it a part of the contract. But if we join, I got to be a part of this. I want to learn the business inside out. Take the knowledge you learn and then independently do what you got to do. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's smart business. I think you have to take control.
I got something that I just thought about, Court, and I want to share this with the panel. I think it kind of goes back to the Colin Kaepernick episode that we just discussed. A lot of people want us as black men, people in general, to get behind the Lonzo Ball thing because he's quote unquote black. That's why they want us to get it to us. But you also trying to tell me that you want me to get behind somebody who's charging $500 for a damn basketball shoe that if I go hooping, it not even performing at the level that I needed to perform at. That's the problem that I have with it. If he really wanted black people to get behind him, if that was the sole message, then what you have to do is you have to produce a product that's cost efficient for us to support you with and is valuable. This man charging you $250 for a pair of flip flops with no cushion. You can go get that from Walmart. They got no cushion.
And we're also listening to Fresh Perspective, man. We're talking about that triple B, and we're talking about no cushion and the flip flops. Go ahead, DB, give me some more, man.
Look, man, I want y'all to look at the screen. Don't look at the brand. Don't look at that. Look at this. The cushion. Buy these for the cushion.
Oh man, yeah, performance is very important. But you know, Courtney, everybody who knows you are a supreme Kanye fan. You are big into Mr. Kanye West. How much was them Yeezys selling for?
When they come out, what original? I think when they came out, it was like three and some change, and low top like 250, 220.
But see,
Okay, so
but that
Kanye was asking for some crazy
Hold on,
prices.
see.
Kanye went through a lot. Kanye went through a lot of. It took a long time for Kanye to get to that 300 price point. Lonzo
I
Ball
think.
still ain't scored an NBA basket yet.
Listen, this is my point about this. Yes, you're correct. Them Yeezys is priced out crazy. Them Yeezys is this. If we listen to one of the interviews, I believe it will be the Breakfast Club interview, and he explains that he wanted residuals. He wanted his royalties. That's why he went against the Nike situation, because they weren't trying to give him residuals and royalties where he can make money long term, and they want to be able to make money off of him later down and him not get a piece. But also, Kanye put the work in the fashion world. He went, he interned, he worked behind people, he learned, he understood the business before he just jumped his ass out there and tried to just ask for obscene things. When he started asking Nike for these things, it wasn't that I didn't already put out 3 shoes through you guys and showed y'all that I know what's going on and I'm in tune with the people and the people like my style. Hey, he took his time. He went through the proper channels. He developed. He went into this world. LeVar Ball is coming out. Do you know LeVar Ball anything prior to his time going to UCLA?
No.
No. He came out of the gate talking about $1 billion for 3 dudes. First of all, we don't even like the first dude.
No, I like.
You don't like the first one. I think
you don't like the first. I like
Lonzo Ball.
Y'all don't like him. Y'all like the way he passes the ball.
Hey, honestly, the way he passes the ball, like I've been calling this man Tom Payton. He'll throw a cross-court pass, put it right where you need to be. All you gotta do is take 2 steps and dunk the ball. This man's court vision and passing ability is phenomenal.
That's worth
Tom
$1 billion.
I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
Is that worth $1 billion?
I'm not saying all that. I'm saying I like the young man's game. He will be a star in this league.
What I will say is that the problem that I have with the whole thing is that when he put the price point on the shoe and he advertised it as, if you can't afford these, then you're not a big baller. Hold on, man. Let's be respectful here. The best people in the game don't even charge what you're trying to charge for your shoe. And we was allowed to embrace that product because we enjoy what the player does. We like the player. What you're trying to do is you're trying to Colin Kaepernick us because you are taking the political stand or you want us to support black-owned business. This is why you want us to buy the shoe. Colin Kaepernick jersey didn't go from number 1 in the NFL until he took a stance against oppression. Prior to that, this man was the starting quarterback, and he didn't even have the most jersey sales on his team. Probably everybody was in Pat Willis jerseys in the 49er country.
Yeah, but you speaking about the people making a choice. It's like when Kaepernick's jersey went to the top, the people made a choice. Now, I will say this: with you guys talking about the quality and the performance of the shoe, I think that's extremely important. and maybe Daddy Ball did kind of overshoot when, basically he was just saying, all right, ain't none of these shoes worth anything, and I'm just going to give you a price point, and it's the actual price point that dictates the value.
Exactly.
And obviously that's not the case, because the shoe got to feel a certain way.
I already know, man. When I looked at that shoe, I ain't gonna hold you up. When I looked at that shoe, it looked like it didn't look good. Think about it. We work in the airline industry, and when you wear those $45 steel toes, you know what time it is. When you start getting up there, just be clear. When you start getting up there with them Timberlands, then you get waterproof, you get scratch proof, you get a lot of different things, but you also get a different performance out of that shoe. Am I right or am I wrong?
100.
Right. That's my entire take on the whole matter. Lonzo Ball was allowed opportunity to go through shoes in a game situation, which what matters the most, how your feet perform in the game. And now hopefully he can take back to Big Baller Brand on what his foot need in order for him to play at the highest level.
Wow, I can't even argue with that. That's a strong point, man. So I guess we need to come to our final perspectives on the case, man. Young talent. How do you feel, man? What's your final take on this Triple B and listening to other offers from the big companies now?
My final take is, I think he's a trash can. I think the sneakers are trash. I think the brand is trash. But whatever. You guys like it. I don't necessarily like it. I'm tired of talking about the boy. I need the boy to do something, win something. Summer League doesn't count. And hold on. In my final perspective, how is it that a man can miss 2 whole games, his team still win a championship, and he's still the MVP, bro? It was only 6 games, bro. Like Jesus Christ. Like, stop it already. Like, listen, I don't care. You know what I mean? My final perspective is whatever. Bummer, bummiss. That's what Triple B mean to me.
and D Burt's your final perspective. Your final perspective, sir.
Well, first off, let me go ahead and approach what Courtney just said with the bummer, bummiss, B. This is what I feel, right? The reason why he got the MVP. He got the MVP the same reason why LeBron James is viewed as the most valuable player in the league, because he brought people to the event. They said that there's some record-setting numbers. They said the Summer League did record-setting numbers this year, and people coming to watch him play. And the reason why they was coming to watch him play was to see Lonzo Ball or fail. That's just my whole thing on that. But as my final perspective, I really want everybody to understand that I don't think that Lonzo, at least what I'm hoping, is that the Ball family was not trying to get their deal done with the other companies. I'm hoping that they was trying out the shoe to figure out what's the best for the performance, and to try to take that technology and bring it to their shoe. Even though I kind of agree with Courtney from the perspective of do it a different way, to where at least Nike, Adidas, Under Armour control the hardest thing that you're going to have to do, which is make the shoe and distribute the shoe. I really feel that that's the way I would have went about getting that done. Let's find out a way to where I keep my name, but you do the heavy lifting, and all my son got to do is go play ball. That's my final perspective on the matter.
And I'll say my final perspective is this. I know my brother over there, Courtney, say that he is bum sauce. But let's be 100. Lonzo can ball, and I believe he will prove that in the season. More than likely, if he's not Rookie of the Year, he'll be in consideration. In terms of the Triple B brand,
what y'all? But I just want to ask you. You made a good comment about him being Player of the Year, a Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry. What is the basketball world going to do when Ben Simmons, who's a bigger version of that, does exactly what he did?
Hey, that's why I said in consideration, because I watched Ben Simmons' game I love Ben Simmons' game. He sees the court just as strongly as Lonzo does, and he passed the ball just as clean. So it's going to be a fight between those two, I believe. And your guy Darian Fox has the heart of a lion, so he'll probably be in the conversation as well. But Lonzo can ball. I believe that the fact that people did get behind the Triple B brand, I think they should try and go at it independent. I think taking a shoe deal right now is kind of selling the people short who got behind them as an independent, who got excited about them as an independent. The people decided to buy that regular shoe because it was an independent. I feel like them taking the shoe deal now is kind of pulling the rug under those people who got down with the movement because of what the movement stood for. So now they're well within their right to take a shoe deal. I just think it's very early in the game, but you guys made some strong points. There's probably a lot of things that Triple B as a brand needs to learn about the industry that they probably don't know. Like, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Everybody knows that. I remember stories of Under Armour in their beginning, and them going to different banks and trying to get loans, and the banks laughing at them and telling them, kick rocks. But Under Armour had a technology. Under Armour had a product. They had something that made them different, not just a name and not just a price point that people are not sure where you got the price point from. So that's why Under Armour is the company that they are now, because they had something that differentiated them from everybody else. So I hope that the people that are in Triple B understand that, and hopefully they got some people there to help to develop a technology and bring something new to the game other than a $500 price point. But once again, you have been watching Phresh Perspective. If you like what we're talking about, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notifications so you'll know when the next show is coming, and the next show is coming real soon. Peace and blessings, world.